It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' reigning league MVP. He's coming off an absolute offensive showcase last week. Double-digit passing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Jaguars. And
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
He threw the interception on his first pass of the ball game. That led to the touch. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that fun.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Stevenson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stevenson caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, 41 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits. They'll run on first down with Akers. Powers ahead at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Stevenson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Touchdown Raiders! Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Open man is Myers. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Second and 5. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Raiders.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Operating from the gun. Stevenson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the give, this is Akers. A solid stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
It's a run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because
and now here come the Raiders. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Operating from the gun. Stevenson. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Akers will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So the Raiders now down by 4, 1:06 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Gets this to Myers, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run this with Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team.
We lost that game, all right? They didn't beat us.
It's Week 9 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders, reigning league MVP. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Raiders and the Chargers on Monday night.
Offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second. The first run for Alexander Madison. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run right side with Madison. Here's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that...
And he's going to take this all the way home. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On the ground, it's Madison. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession.
The drive starts with a run by Madison. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one. From his own end zone, and that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets. On the give, this is Madison. Ho-ho! Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. That one good for 29. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Madison. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Tony. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down. On 1st down, a run with Madison. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the handoff, it's Madison. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. side. Here's Madison. He is in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Adams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they... They'll go here with Madison. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Offside, defense.
Here's Madison. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Madison. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Defense. Still first down.
This drive will start on the ground. Whoa!
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll try the right side this time. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 19-yard
So
line.
we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Anthony Richardson, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Kyler Murray, strong in the win, as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Derrick Henry, close to 200 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third down and 9. Now, faking the give, taking a shot downfield for Adams. And this This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way.
The offense headed back. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Vegas. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. The defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others, and this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw, and man, that was impressive.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now he'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight as the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
He'll take it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year.